Hi everyone, I'm Nadize Choma, but you can call me Nurse Choma. And today we're going to be looking at danger signs of pregnancy. By that I mean the things you're going to look out for, things you're going to see, and you know that this is an alert, needs to be taken care of as soon as possible. And I upload videos of things concerning the woman and her body, everything the woman needs to know about her body as it concerns the reproductive system. So do well to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that anytime I post any video you'll be able to follow up. You will get the notification that a new video has been posted. So let's talk about danger signs of pregnancy. The danger signs of pregnancy, number one danger sign is vaginal bleeding. Vaginal bleeding any time in pregnancy is an alert. You can have it at the first trimester of pregnancy, second or third trimester. And by trimester I mean the 3 months, in the 9 months we have in pregnancy. If you divide it by 3, you have 3 months each. So the first 3 months in the second trimester, the second 3 months in the first 3 months in the first trimester, then the second 3 months is the second trimester, the third 3 months is the third trimester. So any point you have a vaginal bleed in pregnancy is a cause for concern. In the first trimester it could mean ectopic pregnancy. By ectopic pregnancy I mean a pregnancy embedding anywhere outside the uterus. Mostly we see cases of ectopic pregnancy in the fallopian tube. Some may occur intra-abdominally, others may occur in the ovary. So vaginal bleeds can be a cause, can be a denoting factor for ectopic pregnancy. Then it could also mean abortion. By abortion I mean termination of pregnancy before the 28 weeks gestation in Nigeria. Then this, if handled on time, in this case of abortion, if handled of time at the beginning, starts with little triggers of blood coming out. If the woman is able to get to the hospital on time, this issue can be corrected, it can be put under control. So and vaginal bleeds in third trimester can denote problems of the placenta. It could be placenta previa. Placenta previa, I mean the separation of an abnormally situated placenta. Normally placenta is situated at the upper half of the uterus, but in placenta previa it's at the lower half of the uterus. Most times it's dangerously very close to the cervix and even covers the cervix in some occasions. And when this separates, there's vaginal bleeds, and it's one of the danger signs. You know, when blood is coming out from the placenta, blood is supposed to carry nutrients and oxygen to the baby, it's now coming out and flowing and wasting. There's a danger on the baby's side and also to the mother. Then another danger sign in third pregnancy, another thing that vaginal bleed can be pointing to is placenta abruptia. And in abruptia, this is the early separation of a normally situated placenta. Now, this placenta does not have an issue with the first one, as seen in placenta previa. This placenta is okay, situated where it's supposed to situate, but due to some reason or one reason or the other, it's got separated before the baby is born. Normally, placenta is not supposed to separate before the delivery of the baby, but in this case it's happening. And not just vaginal bleed, it's always accompanied with pains, severe pains. This is a medical emergency and the woman needs medical attention as urgent as possible. Then another danger sign is convulsion. When you see a woman fitting in pregnancy, it's a danger sign, it's a cause for an alarm. You see the woman checking and going on, sometimes they keep the muscles and everything get rigid and all that. So the woman needs to be taken to the hospital as early as possible, because oxygen is really reduced at that moment, both to the baby and to the mother. There's danger of lots of things in place then. So if the woman is being taken to the hospital on time, they can do a CS, bring out the baby, live mother, live baby, on time. Remember, a minute is okay to save life and a minute is okay to lose life. Another danger sign could be severe headache in pregnancy. Most times with blood vision, this headache is always there. The woman keeps complaining. This is a cause, is another danger sign. And another one could be fever and weakness. The woman keeps complaining, I'm tired, I keep feeling tired, and the body is always hot. There's another danger sign. Then another is severe abdominal pain. Severe abdominal pain, it keeps up and down, up and down, coming up and down. It can also point towards placenta abruptio. Remember, I mentioned it with vaginal bleeds. So this time around, it can come, but without any bleeding. Just the pain, and if it's just the pain, it could mean that it is an abruptio, but the blood is still concealed. It's not flowing out yet. It doesn't mean that the bleeding is not inside there. It's still inside, but this concealed one, the bleeding is not coming out, but the pain is there severely. The woman needs to go to the hospital as early as possible. Then fast breathing or difficulty in breathing, the woman finds it difficult to breathe, and most time is fast. There's chest tightening. The woman keeps complaining about it. It's a cause for concern. Another one is edema. You see edema of the fingers, the hands will get swollen, the legs, and the woman keeps showing you see signs all over the body that this is this. Most times, this, if not, another sign is no fetal movement. If you've stayed almost half of the day and you've not felt your baby move, especially from 5 months and above, because below then baby kicks, but women don't usually feel the kick because the kick is not as strong as, it's not strong enough for it to be felt. So above 5 months, in fact, you've already started feeling the kick, then all of a sudden you're no longer feeling it. A whole day and a half has gone, a day has gone more than half and you've not felt it. It's a cause for concern. Baby should at least, you should feel baby's kick, if not for any other time, up to like 10 times in 2 hours in some occasions. So if you've not felt your baby kick, it's something that should make you rush to the hospital so that you can find out why it has been like that. Then another one is when the water breaks before labor. If the membrane ruptures before labor, you might be standing or you'll be sitting and you see water pour all over your body, all over your leg. It doesn't really show that there's a problem, but you need to go to the hospital and on time so that they can ascertain that everything is okay. In some occasions, you'll be covered with antibiotics. One problem with it is when the water breaks far before labor time is an issue. If the water breaks and the water looks dirty, sometimes it's smelling, is a problem. The color might be greenish or brownish in color, is a problem. So those are the danger signs that we can look out for in pregnancy. So ensure that you always keep your physician updated about your health status. If you see any of these things, ensure you go to the hospital. Don't assume it might be normal, it's like this or like this. So I wish all of us that are pregnant safe delivery, and for those of us that are just joining us, if this is your first video, please do it, subscribe. The subscription is just a one-time thing and it's not going to cost anything. Just click on it and like the video, share it, share the knowledge. Like they say, when you teach a woman, you teach the whole world. Thank you for watching. See you next time. And if you have questions, please drop it in the comment section. Then if there are other things that you might want us to talk about, any issue that you think this is worth knowing, also drop it in the comment section and I will get back to us on that. I'll make a video about it. Thank you.